There are 2 more steps before you have to choose. Awesome. Great. The point of no return will be at the war table. Fantastic. Thank you. So can we also do the Templar side then as well?
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition.
No. Okay. That locks you in. Okay.
What has brought you to Redcliffe?
You invited me here?
We're here because of your invitation back in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
If it wasn't you who invited me here, who was it?
I don't know. Now that you say it, I feel strange. Whoever or whatever brought you here, the situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
Andraste's ass. I'm trying to think of a single worse thing you could have done, and I've got nothing.
I understand that you are afraid, but you deserve better than slavery to Tevinter.
As one indentured to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
You have made a huge mistake.
An alliance with Tevinter is a terrible mistake.
All hope of peace died with Justinia. This bargain with Tevinter would not have been my first choice, but we had no choice. We are losing this war. I needed to save as many of my people as I could.
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting
Dude
you
literally
earlier.
has horns.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Gyrion Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
I'd like to know more about this alliance
sounds nice.
between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
Oh, somebody asking. Yes, there will be AI 2 this afternoon, at least a little bit. Yeah, for sure.
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a Magister.
Our Southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights. As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
The suspectedness kind of obscene here.
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the Southern Mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our Legion.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
Ooh.
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Arl of Redcliffe left the village.
Left? An Arl would never voluntarily leave his seat.
There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
If you're leading the mages now, then let's talk. I'm sure we can come to an arrangement.
It is always a pleasure to meet a reasonable woman.
That scowl on her face, though.
Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I am not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious indeed.
Does that mean you'll lend your mages to our cause?
There will have to be. Felix.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive my clumsiness, my lady.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time. Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
God, it's
I don't
amazing
mean to
how
trouble
little
everyone.
I remember of this. Also,
I
wait.
shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
Hold on. So, did we just establish that Tevinter...
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Oh. Did we just establish that Tevinter is basically in control here?
There's no telling who.
And then we
or
were
what
like,
will be
let's sit
waiting
down
for
and
us in that
negotiate with him.
Chantry.
Only one way to find out.
And just kind of accepted that as the reality of the situation? It's interesting.
We don't need your kind here. Your Inquisition's just Templars by another name.
Who are you?
Linnea. Just Linnea. Don't ask what Circle Tower I'm from, because we're done with that. We're all free mages now.
You'd rather bow to Tevinter than join the Inquisition.
All you Chantry types think the same way. The Imperium is a great evil that must be avoided. It's just because they're ruled by mages. No one wants us to look at them and say their mages are free and the world hasn't ended.
How many years after Origin is this happening? About 10.
But don't Magisters summon demons and practice human sacrifice?
The Chantry says whatever they think will scare us. What's wrong with blood magic? People don't like the idea of us controlling their thoughts, but they have no problem with us throwing fireballs in their wars. In Tevinter, the mages police themselves. It works.
I'm here because I believe mages deserve their freedom.
Right. And I'm the Empress of Orlais.
Wow.
Go back to your Templars. We don't need you.
Okay.
Magister Alexius does not approve of those without magic like you and me. You may not wish to stay long. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all Tranquil must leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
You're one of the Tranquil.
Yes, my talent for magic was insufficient to protect me from demons. Rather than risk me becoming possessed, the Circle removed my connection to the Fade. My magic is gone, along with my dreams and desires. Those now in Redcliffe prefer not to see us.
How long have the Tevinters been here?
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
Farewell, then.
That's crazy, man.
You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not? I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
Cool. We made a friendo. It looks like we can get up somehow.
Inquisition, huh? I wish to Holy Andraste.
Wuhan, thanks for the Prime Gaming sub, bud.
These Tevinters make my shoulder blades itch.
Who are you?
Name's Tolwyn, formerly of the Circle of Magi in Hosper. Lived my whole life there, since I was 10 years old and came into my magic. 3 meals a day, quality education, a roof over my head. If you're not summoning demons, a mage tower's a fine place to be.
If you were happy in the Circle, why are you here with the rebels?
Dude,
We're
Blackwall
all
looks awesome. Jesus.
The vote saw to that. The majority wanted to dissolve the circles. The rest of us went with them or were cut loose. I figured I'm better off with my fellow mages than on my own.
Shadwall. Yes.
You're not happy with this new alliance?
Something's not right about that lot. They're not like us. Magic or no, I'd rather count myself among decent folk than stand with magisters.
How did the Grand Enchanter end up working with Tevinter?
1 minute, we were bracing for the Templars to attack. The next, we had a Magister ally. It was a stroke of luck that's given us an edge. In a way. Out of the frying pan.
Goodbye.
Be careful. The Tevinters likely aren't happy you're asking questions.
Overly Jamie says, so why are you playing Dragon Age now? Won't you forget most of the game by the time the new one comes out? Yes, you're not wrong. However, the important thing here is that now that we know, and the reason that really I was inspired to play this as soon as I am, now that we know that the next game is Dreadwolf, and that we know that it features Solus, we can surmise that it's basically going to be based directly on Trespasser, which ever since Trespasser came out, people have basically been begging me to play it because they've said over and over, probably some of the best Dragon Age content. It's the real ending to Dragon Age Inquisition. It makes Dragon Age a great game from a good game. Like, I've heard nothing but incredible praise about Trespasser. Now that we know that Dreadwolf is probably based on it, I am super paranoid that there's going to be information that comes out for Dreadwolf that is going to majorly spoil Trespasser for me. I have been avoiding everything related to DA4 because I don't want spoilers on Trespasser. So I finally said, you know what? It's time. Like, I need to play this game. I need to fully experience it. I need to enjoy it all for myself. And then I don't have to worry about looking at Dreadwolf stuff. So that's the big reason I'm playing this, is because I really want to enjoy and play Trespasser. But I also want to stay up to date with all the Dreadwolf stuff. So, yep. Male Jade said, the 100K highlight my message makes Co read the message too, right? No, the 100K highlight my message is mainly for chat. But if you ever want me to read your message, just do that and let a mod know, and I will gladly read it. Yes. But no, I don't read every 100K highlighted message. There are literally hundreds and hundreds of people that have that amount and could use it in a day, so it would get a little... Yeah. Same reason I don't read out every sub. I only read out subs from people that want their subs to be read out. And I gladly will anytime anyone does want me to. Don't read this message, says Mav Mike. Son of a... Okay. All right, let's go up to the Chantry. Enchantry. Wait. Exshellum with the highlight my message says, how do you highlight a message? Dorian!
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Hey, maybe Dorian could be our other mage. Is Dorian good? Wow. No, Dorian isn't good. He's the best. Oh, okay. Fair.
Fascinating. How does that work exactly?
I hold my hand up like this, and the
You don't
rift
even
goes.
know, do you?
Beep.
You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Hi.
Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
Are you a magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
You're betraying your mentor because...
Alexius was my mentor. Meaning he's not any longer, not for some time. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
That sounds bad.
I hope that's less dangerous than it sounds.
More.
That is fascinating if true, and almost certainly dangerous.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
Do you have any suggestions?
You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Nani?
Okay. Oh, so is this it? Return to the war room? Okay, this is it. All right. So I do think I want to go down this quest line. I think we're going to go with the mages this time. Is there anything else I need to do before I do this war room thing?
You think they're right? Alexius is setting a trap for us.
If so, his son and his protege turned against him to warn us. Dangerous schemes are being hatched here.
Any Haven-specific quests? Doing the same thing twice, boring. I honestly don't remember enough to where I want to do it again. So, yeah. All Haven quests. So what are Haven quests? Probably not travel to there. Probably not travel to the Oasis. Quests located in Haven. Any exclamation points in Haven that you've missed? I want to say, I mean, we've done a lot of them. Lord Woolsey. Yeah, I don't think we've missed any of them, to be honest.
It's good to see you.
Let's go take a look. Make sure to exhaust all companion conversations there as well. Okay.
See reason, listen.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, this is great. I gotta read this out. You don't give this game a justice, Co, and you're also missing all of the fun. This game's combat is more deep and complex than you thought. Unfortunately, all you do is auto attack, auto attack, auto attack. I don't understand how you enjoy this game playing like this. Just for the sake of all that is holy and sacred, just for once, pause the combat and give your companions orders. Use combos, use some strategies, use a tactical cam and give them specific order cues. What goes on? I'm pretty sure you're not aware of them. I highly recommend you watch some build guides to understand how deep this game's combat is in terms of creativity, strategy, and combos. There's no limit. But unfortunately, all you are doing is nothing but auto attack. This is just torture for developers' eyes. I also recommend you watch some game mechanic videos to understand how... Is there more? You are simply playing chess without knowing its rules and just throwing pieces like a 3-year-old kid and then criticizing its gameplay as there's no strategy and mind games to it. I'm telling you this because you're missing big enjoyment. Also, another thing I noticed is you don't follow the narrative. You're just hanging around totally random. Just listen to your companions, quest givers' dialogues. Your playthrough is not... Oh, dude, this guy wrote a book. No, mods, you didn't ban him, did you? No, I was enjoying this. He wasn't done. Unban him. This is fine. This is valid feedback. I'm liking this. Seems like a copy pasta. You would think, but it is doing specific things to my playthrough. Is that a copy pasta? Maybe? I'm pretty sure that's legit. I copy pasted it because it was a long post. I wrote it beforehand. No, where's the last part? You weren't done. We didn't get the last part. Can you do the last part too? I feel like there was more. No, for the record, the mods didn't eat it. The mods only purged it. They didn't ban him or anything. Anyway, all right. Let's start at the top. Okay. First of all, I don't really like the tactical system in this game because you can't use the mouse very effectively. It's kind of strange where you have to like move your cursor over things and you can't just like easily click on them. I've never been a fan of the tactical in this pretty much since I used it, so I don't really enjoy that. Second of all, and I say this as respectfully as possible, but who in the absolute are you to tell me how I'm having fun and enjoying the game? The idea that you can tell someone that they're not enjoying something properly shows such a restricted and just selfish worldview that it actually is impressive to me. I have said so many times that I'm enjoying this playthrough, that I'm having a good time with it. And I absolutely am critical about some of the game mechanics, as I feel a lot of people are, as they could and should be, because these are opinion-based things. But the idea that you would write paragraphs to me telling me that I'm not playing how you would, and then telling me that I'm not playing how you would, and that makes it so I don't enjoy the game, is so insanely asinine that it makes me want to take a white glove and challenge you to a duel. So it is incredibly, take a step back and realize that other people are going to have fun however they want to. I picked Rogue so I don't have to micromanage every fight. That I can be an incredibly strong ranged user, and I can sit back and do big bow shots and be strong and focus on the story and lore of the game. That's why I picked the class. Did you not earlier see how I was speccing a mage specifically so I didn't have to control them? That's because that's how I want to play this game. So, for the record, I appreciate your feedback. Thank you for it. I respectfully disagree. And we're done. Now ban him? No, we're not going to ban him. Absolutely not. He took all the time to write that out. That's fine. That's totally fine. However, the beautiful thing about Twitch is that people can tell me things and then I can respond to them. So that's one of the beautiful things about a live format with a chat room. It's one of the reasons I love Twitch as a whole. So, yeah, that's fine. My biggest request is that you respect how I want to play my games. And if you don't want to,
Good day.
I invite you to go somewhere else and find somebody who plays the way you want to. And then you can enjoy the game the way you want to. By watching someone who enjoys the game the way you want them to. Boom. Done. That's it. It's that easy. So, yeah. Cool.